আসসালামু আলাইকুম গাইস, যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন, ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন ভাই। যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন, ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। হ্যাঁ, যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন। আর যারা যারা ভাই এই রোম
Hello
খেলতে
and
চান
welcome to
অবশ্যই তারা
everybody.
কমেন্টে
It's an
জানাবেন যে
absolute
ভাই
thrill
হ্যাঁ
to
রোম
welcome
খেলতে
you
চাই,
to
আসবো
this day
ইনশাল্লাহ।
one clash.
অবশ্যই ভাই
And
সবার
no
সাথে রোম
day, of
খেলা হবে।
course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see.
ভাই যারা যারা এই ফুটবল খেলেন
Colours
অবশ্যই
vivid and
ভিডিওটাকে
vibrant, songs
সাবস্ক্রাইব
loud
করে
and
রেখে
proud.
দিবেন।
The
এখানে হচ্ছে
tone
যে
for this game
পয়েন্ট
is
গিভওয়ে
well
হবে
and
ভাই।
truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to...
And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And the pass is intercepted. And this is Owen. Owen! And Owen! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's a shade optimistic. And he's gone direct here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cleared away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Face to face with the keeper. Shapes to shoot! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকবেন। যারা যারা এই ফুটবল খেলেন অবশ্যই একটা
Leeds are
কমেন্ট
in
করে
front
রেখে
now.
দিবেন।
The game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Rodri. And claimed it back swiftly. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Foden. Now, can they get him away? And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been clubbed away.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, just Owen! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Owen just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Oh, that's fabulous. Played into the box.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Not the most convincing of passes. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Taken back almost at once. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
শালায় কই মারে ক্রস মারতে পারে না
McAllister, not the most accurate pass. Saka. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now it's Bernardo Silva, and it's made its way to him. Shot a goal! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he lines up a cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Saliba. Looking to play him in. Leeds are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's one-on-one, and the shot! There's a goal! Back to within one. Interesting.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা
And
ভিডিওটা
that
ওয়াচ
really
করতেছেন
is
ভিডিওটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে
impressive.
সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন,
Yeah, that's what the
চ্যানেলটাকে
game is
সাবস্ক্রাইব
all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
excited. McAllister. প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। ভাই এই ফুটবল যারা খেলে তারাই বুঝে যে এই ফুটবলের কতটা মজা ভাই। ভাই আপনারা যদি সাপোর্ট না করেন ভাই তাহলে সাপোর্ট করবেন, ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে একটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে পাশে থাকবেন। অবশ্যই আমার চ্যানেলটা যদি বড় হয় যারা যারা আমার হচ্ছে যে ভাই যারা হচ্ছে যে আমার ফার্স্ট সাবস্ক্রাইবার তাদেরকে আমি
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
চ্যানেলটাকে সবাই
We
সাবস্ক্রাইব
have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that is a nice touch. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
আরে বলালো
Couldn't squeeze it through. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that over the top.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
And this is Van Nistelrooy looking for a runner. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That's a good ball.
ছাড় রে ভাই ছাড়, আর মাইরে বাপ 4 মিনিটের ভিতরে
Tries to pass it through.
হলো।
No way through. That's at the end. Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they...
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন ভাই, ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন ভাই। আপনারা যদি সাপোর্ট না করেন ভাই করবে কে ভাই? ছোট ভাইটাকে ছোট ভাইটাকে একটু সাপোর্ট করবেন ভাই অবশ্যই। যারা যারা এই ফুটবল খেলেন ভাই তাদেরকে হচ্ছে চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রেখে দিবেন ভাই, সবাই গিভওয়ে করা হবে ভাই, কয়েন গিভওয়ে করা হবে যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন। যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন ভাই। লা 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 ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ভাই ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন অবশ্যই ভাই। সাপোর্ট করলে ভাই সাপোর্ট পাবেন, কমেন্টে জানাবেন যে ভাই কে কে ফুটবল খেলেন, সবাইকে ফ্রেন্ড রিকোয়েস্ট পাঠানো হবে ভাই। যারা যারা এই ফুটবল খেলেন অবশ্যই কমেন্টে জানাবেন ভাই কে কার স্কোর কত ভাই। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, ছোট ভাইকে সাপোর্ট করবেন ভাই। Haaland versus Rijkaard. Rijkaard. প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে এখন লাইক করেননি প্লিজ ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন, ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, যারা যারা
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Nicely shaped ball. Van Dijk attempts a clearance.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oyarzabal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
DiMarco. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's intervened well there.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. He's found a way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Shot, surely!
Ore bhai.
Goal!
What a goal,
Man!
bhai.
Some
Beautiful.
heroic
What a
goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Ishi.
So the first moment of real significance.
I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Shabash, Saliba.
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Oh, Alonso.
Lewandowski providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh,
Ball's gone out of play.
Marquinhos, Shabash. Nice defense. Lo. Shabash, Marquinhos.
Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Nice pass.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Shot a goal!
Ore bhai,
And he
great
hits
goal.
the net.
Nice goal, nice
And
goal.
they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Lovely. Oyarzabal!
Ore bhai.
Good try. The
What a
outcome could so
difference.
easily have been
কে
different.
এটা? ভাই কি ডিফেন্স দিল ভাই, ইজি গোল বাঁচা দেয়।
Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Rui Costa.
রুই কোস্ট,
Xavi Alonso. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Rashford. That's a Lewandowski!
নাইস গোল।
That's really well cleared. Quality ball.
বল দিয়ে নিতে পারতেছি না ওর থেকে।
Out towards the flank.
বুঝছি কেমনে নিতে বল।
DiMarco defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up. He's had a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rui Costa. And it's Xavi Alonso. And here's Messi.
Shabash.
Now it's eFootball. Oh, sweet feet.
Nice defense.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rashford. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the pass is intercepted. And here's eFootball. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Rashford. Rashford going full steam ahead down the left flank. Searching pass he's played there. And here's Rashford. Shot could be on. Azar. Azar. That pass has been well intercepted. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. That has been slung wide. Rashford going face to face with his great rival. Saliba. He's picked his way through. And he thumps it clear. And they're quick to get it back. And time is up. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। কি রে কয় ম্যাচ খেলছি? 5 ম্যাচে 7 পয়েন্ট। ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে এখনো লাইক করেননি প্লিজ ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, আপনারা সাপোর্ট করবেন ভাই ছোট ভাইকে। থ্যাংক ইউ ভাই, থ্যাংক ইউ যারা যারা হচ্ছে ভিডিওটাকে লাইক করে দিয়েছেন। আর যারা যারা ভাই ফুটবল খেলেন অবশ্যই কমেন্টে জানাবেন যে ভাই কারা কারা খেলেন, আর না আইডিটাকে হচ্ছে যে করে দিবেন ভাই। অবশ্যই সবাইকে ফ্রেন্ড রিকোয়েস্ট পাঠানো হবে সবার সাথে। আর যারা যারা ভাই রোম খেলতে চান অবশ্যই কমেন্টে জানাবেন যে ভাই আসেন রোম খেলি। মুজি জাপান ভার্সেস এসি মিলান। Hello brother, hello. প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। থ্যাংক ইউ ব্রাদার যে ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়েছেন, তাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ ভাই। যারা যারা এখন চ্যানেলটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন,
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. With talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And it's been played through. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's neat. Succumbs to the pressure. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne. And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's De Bruyne. Still goalless at the moment. Goes for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
De Bruyne brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Raul. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Puskas!
Oh my god.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. And he's worked it through. He's found a way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Robertson. Rijkaard. And it's Makalele. De Bruyne. Knocks it out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's had it nicked away. That's headed upfield. Now it's De Bruyne. 5 minutes till the break. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, the first half brought no goals. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. No way through. Forlan. Now it's De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Raul. And a shot! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Japan have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Really fierce, close defending. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
First time.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams tries to clear. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Shit.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rijkaard with the clearance.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Good chance here. Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was the crispest of hits. And a chance! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fuck, man.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Tries to get it clear.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And this is Inzaghi. Now, who's going to be first to this? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's that.
Fuck, man, shootটা দিতে
Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal.
আরে শালা।
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing it.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ভাই ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। যারা যারা ভিডিওকে এখনো লাইক করেনি প্লিজ ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই। যারা যারা এই ফুটবল পছন্দ করেন ভাই তারা অন্তত হচ্ছে যে ভাই ছোট ভাইকে ভালোবেসে একটা লাইক করে দেন ভাই। ভাই যারা আর না ভালো লাগে। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Looking for a runner. Marquinhos makes the interception. Gets into some space. And that's another throw. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now he's off and running. Harrison promptly onto that, and that is that. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's well spotted. Takes the shot!
ওরে what a goal man.
Glorious!
What a
That
goal,
is
man.
a
What a
special
goal.
one! About as smooth
Nice
as
goal,
it
man.
gets! And Milan have the lead! One sweeping move executed with
bye.
deadly efficiency.
Milan
Yeah,
are
dude,
such an
shut up,
adept
man.
counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done
Oh.
here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Bellingham. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. DiMarco powering forward here. De Bruyne is in a really good position out wide. DiMarco. In by DiMarco. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, this looks sharp. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Has a look and place it forward. And that interception was most necessary. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave. See all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Milan happy to have the lead in a game. Half-time, 1-0.
বেস্ট ভাই, ক্লিয়ারই ভাই। লেজেন্ডারি কার্ডের ভিতরে ডুইফ হচ্ছে যারা ফ্রিতে পাইছে ভাই, তারাই বুঝতেছে যে ডুইফ কতটা ভালো প্লেয়ার। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচ করতেছেন,
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Belletti. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Neymar. Played through into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shabash.
And he can clear it away. And they're back on the ball again. Well, that has not gone well. Beckham played out towards the right wing. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cole played out to the right. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he latch on to this? Tries to get it clear.
Why?
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Neymar goes short. And this is Hazard. Chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He scored! Barcelona are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Over to the left. DiMarco. De Bruyne providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's worked it through. And it's Hazard. It's Hazard!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pinches it off him. Kaká. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an
Cole! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! A mere formality. Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, How's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Beckham. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Robertson gets rid without sophistication. And that will be it. Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to...
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটা ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন। ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটা ওয়াচিং করতেছেন,
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ball driven towards the far post. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Spread it left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Saliba threads one in, and this is Inzaghi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And it's De Bruyne. Cross needs to be... He gets big! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Punt away. Oh, there's the clearance. Cross to the back post. He's got tall. That was superb goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিও ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করুন।
Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw. Khan. It's not an especially good pass, that. Azar. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন। ইনজাকি, ফিলিং ইনজাকি, গ্যাব্রিয়েল Jesus.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. In towards the back stick. And he's there to clear it. Looking to play him in. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Saliba receives it in a wide position. Maripan getting this one clear. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now it's Vargas. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Looking for options for movement. Now that looks a decent ball.
Fuck.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Rijkaard. DiMarco. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Still just a single goal between the sides. 60 minutes played. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Azar. Throw in. Azar with the delivery. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. The message is clear. None shall pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Inzaghi! In he goes again. Sticks it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
আমার চ্যানেলে ভাই ফুটবলের যাবতীয় যা আছে সব পেয়ে যাবেন ভাই। ফুটবলের কিভাবে স্কিল মারা হয়, কিভাবে কি করা হয় সব।
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice interception, well timed.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন।
Vidal. Oh, nice touch. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Hazard, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Inzaghi.
Hello
De Bruyne.
brother.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is a great pick out. Face to face with the keeper. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Goes for goal.
Hello brother, hello.
Vidal. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan are enjoying their moments of...
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। Don't pass bin key भाई की लिखन you can notice player which have a ball. Please I am to try accept. অবশ্যই আর আমার ওয়ান ভাই অবশ্যই রোম খেলবো ভাই, ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেন। অবশ্যই রোম খেলবো ভাই, রোম খেলবো অবশ্যই। ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন। আর ভাই ওই যে ভাই বাংলায় লেখেন ভাই। সাসুজুনে